Welcome, everyone. Get ready to dive deep as we unlock the secrets to making some serious cash on TikTok. Because today, we're talking about turning those endless scrolls into a money-making machine. You sent over this Shopify article about 13 strategies for 2024. And let me tell you, it is jam-packed with some absolute gems.
It's definitely the right time to be looking at this stuff because, TikTok isn't just about teenagers and dance crazes anymore. Gen Z practically lives on this platform. They trust it for, everything from recommendations to, get this, actually buying products directly through it.
No way, that's wild. So that's like a whole other level of influence now. Okay, so this article throws out a ton of different ideas, but the ones that really caught my eye were all about selling merch. And get this, actually getting rewarded by TikTok itself for creating good content.
Yeah. Right. That blew my mind too. They've made it so accessible. Let's say you've got a cool logo or even just a catchphrase your followers love. Print on demand means you don't need to turn your garage into a t-shirt warehouse. Someone places an order, the company makes it right then and there, ships it out, boom, instant side hustle.
Wow, and you're building a brand at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Someone out there rocking your design is basically walking advertising. But honestly, this whole TikTok creator rewards program thing, that's even wilder. So they'll actually pay you just based on how engaging your content is.
Yep, you heard that right. And apparently longer videos are where it's at. Think over a minute long, which tells you TikTok's hungry for something more substantial than just, quick little clips. The article mentioned creators making up to 15 cents per 1,000 views, which, let's be real, that can add up fast, especially if a video goes even a little bit viral.
Okay, but what exactly do they mean by engaging? Is it just about racking up likes? Or is it more about people actually watching the whole thing, commenting, sharing?
Honestly, it's a bit of everything. It's like TikTok's algorithm is saying, hey, if people are glued to your video, sharing it with their friends, can't wait to discuss it in the comments, you're on to something special, and they're willing to reward you for it.
Wow, that's fascinating. So it's not just about chasing those fleeting viral moments. It's about putting out stuff that people genuinely connect with on a regular basis. Speaking of connection, the article also mentions going live and getting virtual gifts. Is that like a whole other world?
It can be, yeah. Imagine those old school telephones. But instead of pledging to save the rainforest, people are sending you digital roses or whatever while you're chatting with them live.
Hold on. So they actually pay real money for these virtual gifts.
Yeah.
Do creators actually make bank doing this?
Some do, seriously. The article actually gave this great example, Dasha Durkash and her hair scrunchie business, Enchanted Scrunch. She started small, but by going live consistently, showing off her products, just being super chatty and fun, she went from a handful of orders to almost 500 a week.
Whoa, 500 a week. Okay, there's definitely something to this. What was she doing that was so special? Was it just about showing the scrunchies? Or was there a strategy behind it?
It's interesting. She really leaned into that live element. I think Q&A sessions, flash sales, just for those who are watching live. She even let people vote on new scrunchie designs. It's all about making people feel like they're part of something.
So it's that whole community aspect again, even when it comes to selling. It's not just about shoving the product in their faces. It's about making a connection.
Yes.
Okay, so we've talked about merch, getting rewarded by TikTok itself, this whole live gifting world. What other avenues does the article explore? Okay, so for those of us who maybe aren't ready to launch a full-blown merch empire, the article talks about this thing called the TikTok Creator Marketplace. What's the lowdown on that?
Okay, picture this. You're crushing it in a specific niche. Let's say, I don't know, reviewing vegan snacks, just to throw an example out there. Brands are on TikTok too, obviously. But they might not have a clue how to reach those hardcore vegan snack enthusiasts,
Right.
So this marketplace, it's like their secret weapon. It's where they go to find creators like you to partner with.
Oh, I get it. So instead of just hoping and praying that some brand magically notices you going viral with your latest seaweed chip review, you're listed in this talent pool ready for them to discover you.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a lot of pressure off, right? It becomes less about chasing those overnight viral dreams and more about consistently putting out great content in your little corner of the internet.
That makes a ton of sense.
Brands can search by keywords, they can see your engagement metrics, all that good stuff. No more sending out those awkward cold emails, crossing your fingers, hoping for a deal.
This is genius. Okay, and speaking of brands, the article also dives into TikTok Shop, which honestly sounds like the future of online shopping. What makes it so different from, say, just dropping a link to your website in your bio?
It's all about cutting out those extra steps for the viewer, Normally someone sees something they like in a video, they have to click out to your website. create an account maybe, enter all their payment info. It's just, ugh, such a pain.
A total buzzkill.
But with TikTok Shop, they can buy right then and there without leaving the app.
Oh, that's so smart. Especially on a platform where people's attention spans are, let's be honest, pretty short. The article mentioned that Peace Out Skincare has been killing it with this. What were they doing right?
They totally understood the game. Their founder, Enrico Frezza, actually said that the stuff that felt too salesy, too in your face, just completely flopped. What worked best were influencers using the products naturally, sharing their honest thoughts, keeping it real.
So it's that authenticity again, but this time in a shopping context. It's not about bombarding people with buy now messages.
Yeah.
It's about showing how your product fits into their lives in a way that feels genuine.
Nailed it. Now, for those with even bigger dreams than selling, like scrunchies or skincare, the article even mentions crowdfunding through TikTok.
Oh yeah, using the platform to get projects off the ground. How did that actually work?
Think Kickstarter, Indiegogo, all those platforms. But instead of just like crossing your fingers and hoping people stumble across your project page, you've got this whole engaged TikTok audience to tell your story to.
Right, you're not starting from scratch.
You can share prototypes, behind-the-scenes struggles, get people emotionally invested before you even ask for a single dollar.
It's like building in your own personal hype squad. And for those who want to support creators on a smaller scale, the article also mentioned tipping platforms. Tell me more about those.
Imagine a virtual tip jar. That's basically what it is. Services like Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi, they let viewers throw a few bucks your way as a thank you for, I don't know, making them laugh, teaching them something new, whatever it is they love about your content.
So it's that instant gratification thing again, but for the supporter this time. They see something awesome, bam, they can show their appreciation right then and there.
And for those looking to really build those deeper connections, there's always subscriptions, whether that's directly on TikTok now or platforms like Patreon.
Right, that consistent, ongoing support. What makes a subscription worth it for people, though?
It's got to be about exclusive value, right? Think early access to videos, behind-the-scenes content, Q&A sessions just for subscribers, maybe even merch discounts. It's like a VIP club for your biggest fans.
Okay, I'm definitely seeing a theme here. Whether it's merch, partnerships, even crowdfunding, it all comes back to that core audience, those relationships you build. Now, this next one totally caught me off guard, growing and selling TikTok accounts.
Wait, you can actually sell your account? Seriously, like you can just hand over the keys to your account and someone else takes over?
Pretty much. It's like the digital version of flipping houses,
Yeah.
But instead of fixing up kitchens and bathrooms, you're creating dance challenges and like whatever those viral trends are.
Wow, that is wild. Yeah, you find a niche, you build a loyal following, and then you sell it off, usually to a brand that's trying to tap into that specific audience. There are even whole marketplaces dedicated to this, like Flippa and FameSwap.
Okay, my mind is officially blown.
Mm.
It seems like with TikTok, the possibilities are kind of endless.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's easy to get so caught up in all these different strategies
Yeah.
that you lose sight of what actually matters.
Oh, absolutely. You can't forget the fundamentals. No matter which way you slice it, content is king and queen.
Yeah.
All these monetization strategies, they're just tools at the end of the day.
Tools that are pretty useless if you don't have a strong foundation to build on.
Exactly. Without engaging original content, none of these strategies are going to get you very far. The article actually highlighted this plant business, Partly Sunny Projects, as a perfect example.
Oh yeah, what was their story?
So basically the founder, Sanja de Trinidad, she built this super loyal following just by being her genuine self, She's clearly passionate about plants. And it just shines through in her videos. No crazy gimmicks, no over-the-top editing, just authentic love for what she does.
See, it goes back to what we were saying earlier about authenticity being so crucial. People can spot a fake from a mile away. They crave that realness.
100%. So to bring it all home, it seems like you're really interested in turning your TikTok passion into a side hustle. Based on everything we've talked about, have any of these strategies stood out to you as a good fit?
It's been amazing to really unpack all of this. I mean, we've covered everything from selling merch and figuring out this whole TikTok creator rewards program to the power of live streams and even this whole world of flipping accounts. It's clear that TikTok is bursting with ways to make money. But after this deep dive, I'm realizing that for me, it all comes back to building those genuine connections. Authenticity really seems to be the secret sauce.
Couldn't agree more. And hey, don't forget about that TikTok reward system we talked about. It might not seem like much, but those little bonuses can add up, keep the momentum going. Every bit counts.
Right. Absolutely. So to wrap things up for our listeners today, TikTok is like this giant playground of money-making opportunities. Whether you're into selling products, partnering with brands, building a community through subscriptions, there's a path out there for everyone. But at the end of the day, it all starts with creating amazing content, stuff that truly connects. Find your niche, be yourself, don't be afraid to experiment, and who knows, your TikTok journey might just lead you to some incredible places.
And remember, have fun along the way. That's what it's all about. Happy creating, everyone.